If Anthony was white and he was surrounded by a whole bunch of black football players and two twins, the case would have went extremely different. I highly doubt that Anthony went over there by himself to a tent full of strong ass football players. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cause a ruckus.
Black women who have black male children live in fear and agony every single day. A fear and agony that I promise you, the Metcalfs probably never spend a day.
Before we get back to the show, I want to tell you guys about Shinergy. If you're tired of energy drinks that spike you up, make you jittery, and then crash you later, Shinergy is built differently. Shinergy Day gives you clean, steady energy and focus with natural caffeine from green tea. Shinergy Night helps you wind down so that you can rest, you can wake up clean, not groggy. It's a simple day and night system made with natural ingredients, no sugar spikes, and no synthetic stimulant overload. Go to synergylife.com and try it for yourself. Better energy, better rest, better rhythm. Cardi B next, and then I'm done with these YNs. Dumb ends. How many call them dumb ends now? All right, next. Roll it.
I always like to see both sides of the coins. And on top of that, I am a mother, I am a parent. I do understand the pain that Austin parents are feeling because they lost a child. And I also feel the pain of Anthony's parents because they also lost a child to the system. Maybe not forever, but it's a boy that was not raised in the trenches, that is not a street boy, that showed a lot of emotion right after the incident. He showed a lot of emotions in the incident. And after he got sentenced, he also showed a lot of emotions, which if you guys look
Time
at a lot
out.
of cases.
Yeah, duh. When you get 35 years, I'm sure you're going to be emotional. I'm not trying to make fun of them, but they don't count. The emotionalism came before you stab somebody in the heart, all right? When you get in trouble and you get emotional, that don't count. Anybody that go into jail get emotional. Roll the clip.
A lot of people don't do that. It is a very unfortunate situation. And I'm not into the because a race thing. It's not a race thing. What's wrong is wrong. It was right is right. However, in this situation, it really is a race thing. I am pretty sure, especially in Texas. This happens a lot in Texas. If Anthony was white and he was surrounded by a whole bunch of black football players and two twins, the case would have went extremely different. What I would tell my sons, son, don't let nobody punk you. Don't ever let nobody make you feel less of a man and always defend yourself. I highly doubt that Anthony went over there by himself to a tent full of strong ass football players. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cause a ruckus. Just because you have a knife and you against 14 boys that are strong that tackle people for a living, that's not gonna make you feel tough because somebody's gonna knock that knife off your hand. If Austin and his team felt a certain type of way that he went to the tent, he should have went to his coach. What do they tell us in school? If you have an issue with somebody, go to a teacher, go to an adult. If Austin had an issue with Anthony being in the tent, he should have went to the coach and told the coach, take him out of the tent. But Austin took into his hands to get aggressive with Anthony just because somebody provoked.
All right, I feel bad for her kids because she finna get them in prison. Don't let nobody punk you or don't let nobody make you feel less than a man. Let me give you some advice, ladies and gentlemen. Put your son on the camera so he can see this. No one makes you feel any way. You are entitled to the way you feel. You allowed them to make you feel like you're a punk or like they doing something to you. It's up to you to feel that way. If somebody asks me to leave the tent, I can decide if I feel offended or not. They don't make me feel offended. I decide that, you know what, it is their tent. It ain't my tent. I don't like the way they talking to me, but let me get up out of here before some stuff hit the fan. I can't whoop all these dudes, so I'm gonna get up out the tent. But people like her make you think that you can't control your own emotional response. and that somehow you a punk if you just follow the rules. And she made it out to be, well, if they didn't like Karmelo in the tent, they should have went to the coach. Well, if Karmelo don't want them to tell him nothing, he should have went to the coach. He's not even a track athlete. If Karmelo felt like they were punking him and not letting him stay in the tent, why didn't he go to a coach? They never teach these boys to be the bigger person. Let's get into Jasmine. I got a bad wig piece, Crockett. Listen to what this fool said. And this woman's supposed to be educated. This is why people don't respect black people. The people at the top of the food chain in the black community stupid. Roll the clip.
Are broken. And what we saw with that verdict is the evidence of a broken system. Now listen, from everything that I understand, which I wasn't at the trial because obviously I got a day job, but it's my understanding that Karmelo ended up stabbing, puncturing, I don't know what this tool was that they talk about, knife, or some refer to it as a tool. He ended up hitting Austin one time, and it was about where he hit him. One time, 2 inches. This wasn't someone who said, hey, let me stab you 5, 6, 7 times. And so when you're looking at the punishment range, there's a reason in Texas that it goes from 5 to 99 or life, because you are looking at how intentional, like how bad was this? 35 years for a kid who had decided to go under a tent that was not his team's tent as it was raining, and simply didn't want to be put out in the rain by some random kid that he didn't know who was larger than him. Listen, a lot of people don't know what it is to live as a black person in this country, but just like you can give the benefit of the doubt to so many police officers when they go out and they shoot some black unarmed person, even though they are trained, the fact that there was little to no mercy seen or humanity seen when this black boy said that I was scared, or the fact that honestly anybody else who did something with such a small object, all I know is that it wasn't considered unlawful carrying of a weapon because the blade was not long enough, that they wouldn't even say, well, maybe this was more so something that looked like manslaughter.
Took me everything in me not to say nothing. You know how stupid you gotta be to say what she said. It was an object. It wasn't even a knife. Then at the end, she go, the blade wasn't even as long. Is it an object or a knife? He only hit him one time in the heart. You ain't gotta hit him number once. You hit him in the chest with a knife. It's like saying he only shot him one time. It was a dome shot. He didn't have to shoot him more times. He went like this and went down and died. No accountability whatsoever. And y'all, taking up for these police officers that's trained. Do you know how different it is to be at a track meet and a guy say, move out of my tent, and he say, I don't want to fight you, and you stabbed him, compared to a police officer who people are trying to beat and kill? Ain't nobody asking the cop to get out of the tent and he starts shooting people. You talking about high-speed chases. You talking about fighting for your life, fighting for your gun, somebody on PCP. I mean, what are you saying? Okay, there's more. Roll it.
Also, I mean, can we just be real about this? Like, who is, I mean, like, why you rolling up on somebody and being like, get out? Like,
Correct.
this is, to me, this is the culture that is being instigated, mostly because of like, y'all know how we say on the internet, don't let your president get you fucked up, right? Like, because people get bold. They get real bold with us right now, like, and this whiteness and this replacement theory crap that they on and all of this kind of stuff. And it's like, oh, we the victims, because the fact that, any kid would feel like it makes sense to walk in and see this particular kid. I mean, we've all interpreted that there was a race component to this.
Yes.
And be like, oh, yeah, it's raining, but get out. Like, why? Like, why?
Exactly.
I can't believe my ears. How you gonna get run up on somebody in a cause it's they tent. That's how they can run up on their own tent. And like somebody come and stand up in your stuff and you like, you don't deserve the right to tell a person to leave your tent. It don't matter if it's raining. Go home. You ain't even running at the track meet. And you got a knife in your bag. Go home if it's raining. You under somebody. Bruh, I'm telling you, God is my witness. Let some white dudes go stay up on a black kid tent. They gonna be jumping him. When I was in high school, another team come up under the tent. See, these white kids are a lot more patient than the black kids are. I'm telling you. If you were at Dunbar High School or you at some track meet in Fort Worth and some other dude come up under the tent and you go, hey, bro, get out our tent. And you say, I ain't getting out the tent. We're going to be throwing hands. I put my life on it. We would be fighting up under the tent. The crazy thing is that they know that that's how it is, but the white kid is trying to reason with him and end up stabbing him. When he know doggone well, if them white boys came under his tent at his school, people be like, well, man, you got to get up out this tent or we're going to start throwing blows. And they act like they victims, knowing that they would have been fighting instead of talking in the first place. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have a stroke talking about these people. It's one more clip. We got two more clips. Let me play it for you so you can show your mom and them how stupid these people are. Roll it.
Black women, especially Black women who have Black male children, live in fear and agony every single day. A fear and agony that I promise you, the Metcalfs probably never spent a day living that way.
Hold on, time out. Who should be in fear? White mothers with white boys or black mothers with black boys? To me, the one who died was a white kid. So his white mama should be afraid of y'all YNs. Y'all the one killing people. His mama should be afraid. Black women, my mama ain't worried about me because I'm doing the right thing. My mama ain't sitting up at night worried about some white person hurting me. Well, now she might be because these nut job leftist lunatics. But I'm saying, generally speaking, as a white person, they worry about me because I'm black. Y'all got to stop this. You ain't never going to make it in life like this. Last clip, and then we got to get to some more stuff. Roll it.
But the vast majority of them are white men.
There's
White
racism.
men are lecturing people of color because the vast majority, actually, any semblance of diversity comes from this side of the aisle. You want to tell people of color who is fighting for who? People of color do not feel comfortable or welcomed within your party. That's why you have to parade someone who has the name Dr. King attached to them so that people can be confused, because I have been reading the comments online and people are like, who is this Dr. King? Because you want them to believe that somehow she espouses who Dr. King was, yet you've yet to have MLK the third come in here. You've yet to have Dr. Bernice King, the ones that were actually raised by Dr. King, the ones that actually probably understand the teachings of Dr. King.
Oh, Lord Jesus of Nazareth, the Nazarene. People like this should be ashamed of themselves how racist they are. Why can't people be normal? Like, you telling me because you white, you can't make a judgment about black people. Because you're white, you're incapable of treating black people normal. Like, how do you live with yourself saying it about somebody? Even though I criticize black people, I still don't say every black person is like this. A lot of y'all like this. Look at all the people I showed on TV. We don't have black people on TV that makes sense. Y'all find a person on the sports channel. Find a congressman. Go find a congressman that's out here telling the truth about Carmelo Anthony and them. The ones that represent black people that are out here that black, they're all silly. Listen to hear another one. Jamil Hill. Looking like a scarecrow. I can't stand these people. Listen to her, and then we're gonna be done. And then Cardi B is next, and then we done.
Let this be a lesson
Listen to who?
to us, especially to teach our young Black boys, because we have definitely seen this in our community, where the slightest of things has touched off something that can't be reversed. So we need to be having conversation with our young Black boys about emotional regulation.
Yep, that's true. That's
and
true.
decision making and
That's
discernment and wisdom. And those are not easy conversations to have in a world that sees them the way that they do, but we have to have them to save them.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh, that's the end of it? See, she, it's the thing, and I'll move on, I promise, 20 seconds. She was right. You need to teach your young men about emotional regulation. But, because the way the world see you,